You want to retire over the next 12 months, the market is getting absolutely crushed, and you have questions whether or not you can afford to retire or not. You're not alone. 13,000 people retire every single day in this country, and that is expected to continue for the next decade. The vast majority of those 13,000 people have the same concerns and fears that you have. What's going to take you from fear to a happy retirement is to have a retirement plan that addresses all the questions and concerns that you have as you make that transition from the working world to the retirement world. What we've been taught over all these years is our investments, our 401k, our IRAs, our brokerage accounts are our retirement plan. But you're starting to figure out that there's way more that goes into retirement planning than just the investments. Your retirement plan should actually consist of 6 components. And each one of those components should have detail that's custom to you. The very first component is the lifestyle component. This is the stuff you've been dreaming about for the last 40 years as you've been working. Eventually, when you do retire, how are you going to fill your day? What kind of activities are you going to pursue? Are you going to chase your grandkids around the country? Are you going to revisit some old hobbies that you used to have? I was talking to my dad the other day, and he said that he's going to relearn how to play the guitar in his retirement. What is it that you want to do? Where are you going to find your passion in retirement? That should be your lifestyle plan. And then the next 5 components are going to be all the financials around how are you going to accomplish your lifestyle. And the first one is the income. And this makes a lot of sense because you've been working for maybe 40 years. You have great income coming in. When you retire, that W-2 wage is going to go away, but you still need income to support your lifestyle. Where is the income going to come from? You have up to 81 different options with Social Security alone, and we should not overlook Social Security because if you add up the monthly payments that you're going to receive over the course of your 20 to 30-year retirement, that could add up to over $500,000 in income just from Social Security, and that's if you're single. If you're a married couple, it could equate to a 7-figure income over the course of your retirement. So we can't overlook Social Security. Maybe you have a pension. You have a lot of options when it comes to electing your pension benefits. And then you have the investable assets. Maybe you have 401k plans, IRAs, Roth IRAs, brokerage accounts. Where are you going to take the income from at point of retirement, but also 2, 3, 5, 10 years into retirement and still have a high level of confidence you're not going to run out of income before you run out of time. When you take the income, you have to pay taxes on a lot of that income. Certainly Social Security, potentially the pension income that you receive, any pre-tax IRAs or 401k plans, you will also have to pay taxes on. So what kind of strategies can you incorporate to minimize your retirement tax bill, increase your spendable income, and make sure that your money will outlast your time? One of the top strategies that many people are considering right now, especially in a down market, is a Roth conversion, but there's many more strategies. The number one reason many people are choosing not to retire prior to age 65 right now is health care expenses. How do you receive the health care that you need, that you deserve to have over the course of your retirement, but also how can you afford that health care coverage? Many people are paying somewhere between $1,200, $2,400 every single month with their pre-Medicare health care costs. And then eventually, once you do turn 65 and you have to elect Medicare, what different Medicare options are going to be right for you and your family? And the thing with Medicare is not only do you have to make that decision at point of retirement at 65, but then you have to reevaluate that decision every single year to determine, is that the right plan going forward, or do you need to make a change? And then eventually, at the end of your retirement, when you pass, whatever is left over, how does all of that transition to your loved ones and your charities in the most effective way? That's your legacy plan. And the 6th one is your investment plan. This is what you've been taught as your retirement plan over all these years, but now you know there's way more that goes into retirement planning than just your investments. However, we cannot ignore the investments because when we go through these recessions, which by the way, you're going to see many times over the course of your retirement, on average, we go through a recession every 5 to 6 years. So if you think about your 20 or 30-year retirement, we will see many of these, and you do not want to be 80 years old, go through a recession, and wonder, do you have enough? How is your portfolio going to avoid these types of recessions? How do you create a recession-resistant portfolio to make sure you can still deliver the income regardless of what this crazy stock market does. All 6 of those components go to make up your customized retirement plan. If you construct those 6 components with intention and purpose that's designed specifically for you, you can have the retirement that you've dreamed of. You can have the retirement with less anxiety, more ability to enjoy your retirement, and enjoy this newfound freedom of time that you have wanted for the last number of years. Make sure you subscribe today for much more, and if you want to talk to us about how to build your customized retirement plan, click on the complimentary retirement checkup phone call.